And just before we close, another narrative pushed by the PNP during their media conference was that this was a close election. Yeah. No doubt that narrative was pushed by Mark and Date in a bid to stave off talk in their party about a potential challenge or calls for new leadership in their party. But a couple of facts must be placed on the table. The Jamaica Labour Party won the election by a comfortable 7 seats. We won the popular vote by over 10,000. And every political pundit who knows politics in Jamaica will know that there are several seats that you look to in a general election to decide or to evaluate where the election is going. I'll list about 9 of them, and in all 9, the Jamaica Labour Party won decisively. Whether you call it weather vane seats or swing seats, the Jamaica Labour Party prevailed decisively. East Rural St. Andrew won by over 800 votes. Southwest St. Elizabeth won by 1,240 votes. West St. Mary, the Jamaica Labour Party prevailed by over 900 votes. And there are a number of them, including West Central St. James, the Jamaica Labour Party won by 700 votes. If you look to St. Anne Southwest, the Jamaica Labour Party won by over 2,170 votes. St. Anne Northwest, the Jamaica Labour Party's candidate, Crystal Lee, won by over 500 votes. So the attempt by Baden Campbell and Mark Golding to suggest that this was a close election and they just fell short is another bid by the PNP to pull the wool over the eyes of the people of Jamaica. And some clarity must be had. This was not a close election. The people of Jamaica decisively rejected the lies and misinformation from the PNP and chose the party of Dr. Andrew Holness, the Jamaica Labour Party, which has been putting forward policies which are in the best interest of Jamaica. On that note, we thank the people of Jamaica again for their support. We thank them for supporting the Jamaica Labour Party, for choosing Jamaica, and for choosing the Jamaica Labour Party. Thank you much to members of the media who attended this media conference, and for those of you in Jamaica and overseas who tuned in. We appreciate your listenership and your viewership. Have a very good afternoon.
Prime Minister, hold. Members on both sides of the House, silence.
So, thank you, Madam Speaker.
Member Cousins, please. I can hear you very clearly, which means you're speaking loudly, and you have repeated your statement 3 times. I know that it is enjoyable in the House to make a lot of noise. However, this Speaker is not going to tolerate when a member is on their feet that we continue to shout across the House. I have read the record of Hansard, and it makes it absolutely difficult to understand sometimes what was happening in the Parliament, and it is because of exactly that. When our Prime Minister is on his feet, when your leader of opposition is on his feet, one would expect that respect is due across the House. The same must happen for every member. So, I am going to ask for the very last time, allow the Prime Minister to complete his presentation, because this is a matter that is important and of national importance and of our own national security.
Thank you.
So the issue is, was she sleeping on the job? Or what? That she didn't find this when she approved the estimate of expenditure that came back here.
Minister.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker, the second part of my question has not yet been answered. Was the estimate of expenditure reviewed by the Auditor General and so approved and certified? That's the second part of my question, but that part has not been answered as yet.
Minister.
Mr. Speaker, the corrections are sent to the House by the Minister of Finance and the Public Service.
Mr. Speaker, with all due respect, I asked a question, and the minister who's tabling this should answer without being prompted by anybody else and advise. It's a simple question I've asked. It's a simple question. She does not need advisors on this. Okay? It's customary for the Auditor General to go through the estimate of expenditure and send approval. Certification. The question I'm asking, was that done by the Auditor General? If not, why? We have broken precedent.
Minister.
All right, Mr. Speaker, I'm advised that the Appropriation Act is not reviewed by the Auditor General. The Auditor General does not review the estimates. Thank you.
Oh, member, I will give you your time, but the other member was before you.
George, shut your mouth. George Hilton, leave me alone. I am saying here, Mr. Speaker. All right. I am saying...
Stop.
All right, I withdraw it.
Okay.
I withdraw it. I am saying, Mr. Speaker...
No, just one. At least I can up my mind. I want to be in heaven, says the MP. I'm sorry, but we have our rules. And with that, Peter escorts him to the elevator, and he goes down and down and down to hell. The doors open. He finds himself in the middle of a green golf course. In the distance is a clubhouse, and standing in front of it are all his friends and other politicians who had worked with him. Everyone is happy and in neat dresses. They run to greet him, shake his hand, and they reminisce about the good times they had getting rich at the expense of the people. They play a friendly game of golf and then dine on lobster, caviar, and champagne. Also present is the devil. He's a very friendly and nice guy who has a good time dancing and telling jokes. They're all having such a good time that before he rises, it's time to go. Everyone gives him a hearty farewell and wave while the elevator rises. The elevator goes up, and the door reopens in heaven, where St. Peter is waiting for him. Now it's time to visit heaven. So 24 hours pass with the MP joining a group of contented souls, move from cloud to cloud, playing the harp and singing. I guess that's what they do in heaven. They have a good time. And before he realizes the 24 hours have gone by, and St. Peter returns. Well then, you have spent a day in hell and a day in heaven. Now choose your eternity. The MP reflects for a minute. Then he answers, well, I would never have said it before. I mean, heaven has been good and delightful, but I think I would be better off in hell. So St. Peter escorts him to the elevator, and he goes down and down to hell. The doors of the elevator open, and he's in the middle of a barren land, covered with waste and garbage. He sees his friends dressed in rags, picking up trash and putting them in black bags as more trash falls from above. The devil comes over to him and puts his arm around his shoulder. I do not understand, stammers the MP. Yesterday I was here, and there was a golf course and a clubhouse, and we ate lobster and caviar and drank champagne and danced and had a great time. Now there's just a wasteland, and my friends look miserable. What happened? The devil looks at him, smiles, and says, yesterday we were campaigning. Today you voted. Friends, I pray that we will make the right choice. To recognize that Jesus is the good shepherd of our souls. And each of us, in whatever sphere of life we are, we are called to display shepherding, caring qualities so that men and women can see the good work that we do and bring honor and glory to our Father. So that when we will have passed through this life, our lives will be celebrated as we are now celebrating Norma's life. So, may we embrace the reality of being known and loved by the shepherd, responding to his sacrificial love with lives marked by trust, obedience, and a deepening intimacy with one who knows us completely. Amen.
No, just one. At least something. When you sleep? No.